And it's recording.
Okay, so you guys arrive here in Passage. You come in sort of the direction the North Arrow does, and come around the rocks and into the docks. And yeah, this is Passage.
We made it in one piece.
It's so
We're
big.
alive.
It's so big, it gets its own map.
Yep.
It does.
Nice. That's
When we
cool.
get out of the ship, like, I just drop to my knees. Like, fuck.
Land!
Like, she just is all like, yeah, and then she like lurches over the dock and starts vomiting.
She's just been holding it in this whole time.
Lazira just casually strolls off and says, "Man, it's been so long since I've been to Passage."
Same. Wait, what?
What?
So,
Nothing.
alright. So,
Well-
you guys are here in Passage. And,
We should...
yeah. What would you guys like to do?
What is there to do in Passage?
Well, to look into that situation with the shady people that are showing up here. Yeah, I guess we'll have a look around, maybe. See if we spot anything. Like,
Yeah.
just right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
Sounds good. Good to me.
Okay. So, I will get perception from everyone.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Get back again.
oh, I got this.
Like,
So does Gunther.
we can see things, probably.
Uh,
Why do you spy with your little eyes?
Something beginning with cultist.
Well then, that was very fast.
As you're wandering around, you can see that there are, in small groups, people dressed in these black outfits with the sort of the white skull marks on their sleeves and stuff. And you can tell there are a lot of people around town that are giving them a bit of a side eye, and no one seems to be taking them very seriously. Like, people around seem to know what that means, but everyone's like, fucking get a load of these idiots. Jesus.
Just a quick question before we continue. So, is Rennig like with us, or did she get like taken somewhere, or?
I'm assuming that you guys will have
She-
taken her
she
off the
would-
ship with you.
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
she
just
would be with
wondering.
us.
Okay. Wasn't sure if she got like escorted somewhere where they could
Okay.
hold her or something like that. So just
Yeah,
making sure
she's-
that we actually had her. We just didn't leave her on the ship or something like that.
We're stuck. We're stuck with her.
It's like, damn it, we keep forgetting her. Just let her
Like the
go.
horses.
Leave her on the ship. Like, you guys all get off. She's like reaching out of the cage. Like, don't leave me here. I nearly drowned.
It's
Yeah,
probably
you guys
really
know
dumb.
that up there is the guardhouse with all the guards and their barracks and armory and all that up here on the hilltop.
I think we'd do well to keep her with us for now.
Oh
See
yeah.
how we
No,
go.
I was just making sure that she was actually with us and that we didn't just
Oh,
go
okay.
like
Yeah.
leave her.
She's on
Or like
she's-
I
Not the
just wanted
horse situation again.
to- Yeah.
Did you bring
just
the
wanted
horses?
to make sure.
No.
Did you bring the horses? And everyone's like,
No.
I totally would have left mine behind. No, that doesn't
Everyone-
sound like a thing that Gunther would have done.
Everyone forgot. But
Are you
honestly,
okay?
Gunther would
Yeah.
not have brought the horse because he's not that. He's like, no.
Just
Um,
no. Because, like, your cart's
yeah.
there and all that shit. And, oh.
I need the horse with the
Anyway,
cart.
I'm going to approach as like a random person, like a random normal person, not obviously one,
Mhm.
and just tell them, hey, I've been out of town for a while. What's the deal with these guys?
And they they kind of smirk and just sort of mumble over to you like, yeah, just some jokers that have turned into town. Like no one here is really giving them the time of day. If they get up to something, I'm sure the guards will kill them all anyway, so it's fine. Don't pay them any mind. And then he gives you a wave and walks off.
Right. That sounds like something like you would say, and then something really bad would happen.
Welcome to D&D.
Right. I guess
So-
we should head to the guild. So
Where would that
I'll show
be?
you guys to. Yeah, I'll show you guys to. This is the original scabbard.
Before it was cool and in other cities.
Before it was cool.
So you head in through the main gate from the south there, head up and across the main open courtyard here to this building. And give me just a second to organize my shit here. All right, man, it has been a while since I've made this map.
The one for the scabbard?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was there when you were. I remember.
you were too.
Wow, was that
Shit.
long ago?
Oh yeah,
That was probably when Chris was actually over there visiting him.
yep.
Yeah.
It sure was.
Jeez.
Yeah, I remember because I was telling it, oh, but here, this like, do this here and do this there, and stuff.
All right. So, you guys head over to the scabbard, and as you get to the front entrance, I'm gonna think we're gonna call that a session.
Mm.
What? No.
No.
A little bit longer.
A little bit longer. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Fine.
We were like,
Like,
promised,
Kay and
a
Lacey
really-
did drink like energy drinks.
Yeah,
They
when you said
really
a long-
prepared for this.
Same.
Yeah, when you said a long session, I thought you meant like a really long session.
Long session.
I did drink an energy drink too.
I did drink. You make it sound like you actually like drank, which I know for sure you did not.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
An energy drink, yes, but an alcoholic beverage, no. You take one sip of that and be like, nope, not grape
No more
juice,
D&D today.
not apple juice.
Not going in my mouth.
I feel like you'd say that just to torture us.
Yeah, I thought he was like joking at first, and he was like, nope, actually serious. We're like, no.
It's like when a parent tells their kid a story and they're like, a little more. What's next? I need to know.
Okay, time for bed. No, 5 more minutes.
Well. Okay. I open the door for everyone to come in.
Okay. Second to do the thing. Boop. All right. So you guys all walk inside. Who's going in first?
I mean, this is Diana's place. Oh no, because she's
I'm
holding the door
opening.
for us.
Just,
Yeah.
I'll just cautiously just kind of enter in.
All right.
I'm going to go in a lot less cautiously.
Alright. I get all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Nailed it.
Oh.
All right.
Gunther's got this.
Gunther does.
Fucking nailed it.
Gunther feels, as he walks in, he feels his spidey senses and just kind of like ducks his head. But the other two of you feel something bop you on the back of the head. And as you walk in through the door and you turn around, you can see there's a cat just sitting on like the little cabinet on the shelves. And anyone who walks in just like, bah!
I wish I hadn't dodged. I wish I had failed. The one time I needed a critical failure.
I feel like instinctively Lazara starts to draw a dagger, and then she sees what it is, and she's just like, "Oh."
like that's just Richard. It's fine. Richard the cat.
Aw.
Oh
And
my God.
I reach over to pet Richard. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for.
Richard
That's
very
why-
happily accepts your pets.
That's why when like Diana was like, that's why when Chris was like, when Nick was like, "Hey, it's time to end the session," Chris was like, "No." How about no?
No, I need this now. Yeah, that's Richard because he's kind of a dick.
Still adorable.
That's his nickname too.
It's a very fitting name, but he's still adorable. How's Morrow reacting to all the cats in here, by the way?
Oh, is Mara with you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just noticed that there's more cats in here. Yeah,
Yeah.
the kitty.
There we go. Moro. Yeah, immediately the cat just sort of like arches up and hisses at him, and he lowers his head and growls, and it's not great.
I just kind of like slightly tap Morrow's muzzle, and I just kind of like wag my finger, like just to show, like be like, no,
No.
no. Stop it.
Be nice to the kitty.
You behave.
The cat kind of stays up, like way up on top of its shelf, like on all fours, just kind of like "Meow." Not happy.
Is that another cat over
Um,
there?
Yeah, so as you guys walk in and the big red dragonborn on the other side of the table looks up and spots Diana, you see him just light up immediately. He plants a hand on the desk in front of him and leaps over and just comes bounding over and reaches out and picks up Diana and gives her a big squeeze, massive hug. And you can feel like, despite you wearing like your heavy armor and everything that you're wearing, like you can feel the strength behind it. Like this would crush someone. Like damn. And
Don't let him near Gunther.
he's like Diana, and he swings you left and right. You're just like your legs are just kind of swinging in the air. He looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna cry.
Oh, I love Simon. I return the hug and I pat him in the back and I say, "I'm home."
Yeah. He's over the moon happy.
I just have to say, I was not expecting Simone to be a dragonborn.
You what?
For some reason, I thought he was a tiefling.
No.
Wait,
I
did
guess
you
because
ever
he's-
mention? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying. I guess because he's like red and. he has
Oh no, I
horns,
mean this whole
like-
time, since the first time you mentioned him, I thought he was a tiefling.
I thought he was
Oh,
maybe
no.
human.
Yeah, no, you never mentioned that he was a dragonborn at all.
I didn't. No one asked.
Yep.
Who's this Simone guy you guys keep talking about? Well, that's him. That's Simone. What were you guys saying?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, you were saying
Oh,
something.
No, it's fine. I got confused there for a second.
Oh,
That's all right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
he's-
Once. Go
yeah,
on.
once he eventually puts you down, back down on the ground, and then dusts off your shoulders and stuff like that, and gives you a good look over, and he's like, "What are you wearing?
Oh, do you like it?
It looks great. It looks wonderful.
I know, right?
It looks new, but somehow old."
It probably is. I'll tell you the details in a moment. And then I turn around and I introduce everyone.
hello.
Hello, and I awkwardly wave.
He has,
Hey.
he has a big smile and he waves back to all of you. He goes, "Hello."
It's a pleasure to
I'm
meet
Simon.
you.
He walks over and going through a big handshake. His hand completely engulfs yours.
Help.
Gives you a big handshake. He shakes your hand, and you feel like you're surprised it just doesn't detach at the shoulder. Like it's a big old handshake.
My name is Gunther.
Pleasure to meet you, Gunther.
It's a pleasure.
Any friends of Diana's are friends of mine. You're all welcome to stay here.
Perfect.
Just don't steal anything, okay? I'm watching you.
No worries. You don't need to assume I'm going to
Richard is watching you.
Turns back to you and he says, like, he steals things?
No. Maybe. You
I'm
don't
like,
need
I
it.
look over, I'm like just shaking my head, like, yeah, like, no, I like nod my head, like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Only when they don't need it.
I
Fine.
need everything that's here.
Yeah, you don't worry, I won't steal anything here.
Very good. We have no problems then.
You have my word.
Very good. So, what would everyone like to do? Was there something you wanted to say, or
Right. Yeah, do you hear me?
yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we should, since I've introduced everyone and stuff, I guess sit down and just talk about everything that's going on.
And we see Diana's baby
Okay.
pictures. I'm kidding.
What?
I said, can we see
Wait, what?
Diana's baby pictures?
Yeah!
Oh my god.
I was joking.
Simone says, "I'll go and get the albums."
Perfect.
Diana's just staring at everyone in disbelief, like, why are you guys doing this?
You did unmask me.
We're meeting basically your family. It's SOAR tradition.
Just to fuck with you.
And you did unmask me. With the help of those two. I'll find something for them too eventually.
Enough.
Baby steps.
Oh, he's so eager to go get photos.
I need to find out what you two are sensitive about eventually.
Oh my god.
He walks off and starts going through the albums. See him start placing like books and books on top of the desk.
Oh goody.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm just gonna stand here and pet the cat.
this cat on the desk doesn't react in any way, shape, or form to Moro being there. It's just lying there, chubby, and it's just sort of like, whatever, man. I get pets, cool, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't care at all.
Oh, fuck.
So, Simon starts like opening up the different albums that are there, and he's like, you can see like there's professional like drawings and stuff that they've had done for like in place of like photographs and that sort of thing, of him holding little baby Dai and other guild members holding little baby Dai.
Oh,
Adorable.
adorable.
And Diana in various stages of her growing up, like through her youth, and them just kind of hanging out.
Did she have a goth phase? I'm kidding.
Yeah, did she
Oh
have
my
a
God.
phase where she had like
She's in that now.
It's like, excuse you.
Please tell me Simone actually said that.
No. That was me.
Fuck. Amazing. She's just standing there, like, really uncomfortable. Fuck.
Okay.
Sarah's just over there snickering.
Jeez.
God, I bet he's so excited about
Gunther is like,
being able
yes,
to
this
talk
is
about
exactly what I saw
he's-
before.
Gushing over you, like he's pointing at the different photos, and this was when she was 6, and blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
She
god.
fell down and skinned her knee, and then continued playing with everyone anyway. And then we got home, and it got infected. She cried, and, like he knows all these stories off by heart. Like he's been preparing this speech for weeks, almost. Like
Oh
It's
my
like-
god.
he's ready.
It's like he knew.
Yeah.
He has always been ready.
So
Also, I guess since Nick hasn't shown you, let me show you a picture of Simon.
yay, do that.
Yay.
Hooray!
You have them, by the way. I gave them to you for.
I know.
Oh my god, he's shaped like a friend!
He's shaped like a friend.
Yes. A friend that would accidentally crush you because he loves your company too much.
I love him.
He's like 2 meters tall.
Jeez.
I love him.
Shaped like a big friend, jumbo-sized.
He's
More
shaped like
friend
a
per
friendly.
unit friend.
Oh my god.
He's shaped like a friendly friend, and yes.
And there's all these cats around it too, as well, so that's even better.
Oh, there's more, by the way.
Oh, good.
Ooh. Show us. Continue.
I don't know if there's more kitties downstairs, but there's more, like, just generally in the building. I remember that much. Fuck. Yeah, I guess if you guys want to ask questions about Diana, that would be now.
So, what was Diana like as a child? Embarrassing stories, please.
Oh my god. That's not what I mean. Okay.
You said ask questions. You didn't tell me. You didn't specify which questions to ask.
I'm just saying because we were talking the other day about how no one inquiring about things.
Lazara's actually going to pipe up and say, so, how do you two know each other exactly?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Me and Di, I raised her, and he leans over and tussles your hair.
So,
I'm-
yeah, things always,
So are
I
you?
guess.
So are you like her dad, or?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
He
Sorry.
kind of like
Oh,
twiddles his thumbs a bit, and he says, "In a way, I guess.
So, no.
No. Well, and you can hear."
Basically.
Yeah, you can hear a door open up behind where Faye is, and you see a tiefling woman step out, and she immediately goes rushing over and gives Diana a great big hug. And she says, "Diana, darling, you're home." And yeah, she seems very light spirited and fun loving.
Okay, 1 out of 10. How hot is she?
Oh my god.
I have a picture. Here she is.
Hey.
So like a 20.
I returned the hog and say, "Hi, Ares. It's nice to see you."
Says, "Oh, it's nice to see you too." And she steps back, she looks down, she's like, "Oh, darling, we have to get you better clothes. This is ridiculous. We'll go out shopping and buy you something lovely."
Okay. It's magical.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's fine then. She says it suits you just fine anyway.
I turn around again and I introduce everyone.
Alright.
Lazara just kind of winks at her.
There's competition in the air.
She immediately winks back and waves a hand. She's like, "Oh, sure, stop."
Which one of the gays is gonna? Just
Roll an insight check, Lazara.
All right.
Yeah, she would eat you up and spit you out dead, but it seems as though like she's like, okay, very good, but she's not all that interested. Like she's going along with it just for the giggles and stuff, but she's not 100%.
That's just how she is.
Yeah, she seems like a very flirtatious, charismatic sort of person.
Oh, good. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Yeah.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Gunther.
And she says, "Well, not the name I'd have picked out for you, darling, but that'll do."
Me neither. But that's okay.
And Lazara just says, "Name's Lazara."
We all make mistakes.
She says, "As Diana said, my name is Eris. It's a pleasure to meet all of you."
I wave and I say, "Hello, I'm Faye."
And she steps in front of Moro and leans down and gives it a nice big scratch under the chin. She said, "Who is this adorable friend?"
That's Moro. That's my my dog.
He wags very excitedly.
Oh,
Are you a
He's
dog
happy boy.
person?
She's like, "Darling, I'm an everything person."
She's not lying. She's yeah. That's about right.
Diana, roll a insight check for me. As
Okay.
as Simon says, like, "Oh, Eris is just here using the guest room here, the one we have downstairs."
Okay.
Yeah. Bullshit.
I look at him and I say, "Sure, right."
Yeah. He smiles as he thinks that you believe him.
I look at Ares and I smile.
She smiles back.
Fuck. He's so bad.
Lazara rests her elbows on the table and looks at Simone and says, "So you got a harem of tieflings here or something?"
That's kind of rude to ask.
Sarah! Ew!
He says, no, Faye, Diana and Eris here are the only two tieflings in the building that I'm aware of. At least I hope so.
And then Lazara just starts laughing and says, "Oh, I was just messing with you."
Okay. He seems
I kind
completely
of
oblivious.
I kind of look at Simone like just like in the background, and I'm like shaking my head like she wasn't joking.
No.
Like
He
that
seems
really
com-
like
He
that
seems
like
100%
really.
oblivious to any kind of mention of anything inappropriate.
He's
Completely
too pure.
oblivious.
He's too pure indeed. Protect him.
You wouldn't believe that from a red dragon board, but hey, here you go, Simon.
Big old softy.
Yeah.
Eris is just down there making little kissy faces at Moro and giving him all the pats and scratches. Simone turns back to Diana and says, "So, how long are you back in town for? Are you staying?" He says very eagerly.
For at least for a few days. We're sort of in the middle of something. If you guys are
In-
done looking at my baby pictures.
Yes, it was quite
He
entertaining.
rolls his eyes and closes the albums and slowly tucks them away. You can see that he's got like a very special place for them behind this desk.
Oh my
In case
god!
anyone happens to mention you or ask about you or anything. Like
Just
immediately,
keep
he's just like, bam, the photos.
I
Like
had a
you
good
always
time.
do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, since we're done looking at the baby pictures and everyone's apparently done asking questions. Yeah, I update them on the whole situation. And I tell him that since he mentioned the shady people showing up in town, we decided to drop by.
Yeah, I've noticed quite a few of them showing up more so in the last few days. There were some that arrived a few weeks ago, just only a couple of them, but since they got here, their numbers have increased quite a lot. There seems to be quite a few of them.
This doesn't sound good.
I guess we're gonna have to stay here for a while and look. Why are they gathering here? Weird, isn't it?
Simone immediately is just like, sounds like a good idea to me. I'll go set up your quarters upstairs.
Oh my god.
He's just ready to have people over.
He's just ready to have Diana home.
Yeah, especially
Um,
Diana.
He goes bounding off to the stairs and
Jesus.
just immediately just runs upstairs.
Yeah, right. I say I'm gonna go and help him, and I'll leave you guys with Aries for a little bit.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
And I give her like the thumbs up.
Also, I'm gonna
Okay,
give you
I'm
like
sorry,
a
this is
high
I missed
I'm gonna
whatever
give
just happened
you-
after he left.
height
Oh, no.
comparison shot.
Oh Jesus!
She's
Yeah.
not short. She's
She's pretty
how
average
tall-
height, but
How
Yeah,
tall
she's-
is
she's
Diana compared to her?
she's like 160 meters, which would be like 5'5" ish.
Oh, so just barely
Okay.
taller than Di.
But
Yeah.
and she's taller, and she's wearing heels, so he's large.
yeah, he's more or less just like shoes at
He's
the
a
moment.
He's a big boy.
He is indeed. He is the tall.
But yeah, I'll leave you guys with Aries for a moment.
Sorry, what were you saying, Faye?
Oh, nothing.
Are you sure
You
about
go and check out the rooms upstairs with Simon, trying to get everything sorted. And you know that all the rooms are in like immaculate condition. You know
course,
that
it's
he always
Simon.
keeps them. He always keeps them like that, but he goes up there to just check anyway and do a quick once over in all the rooms, and there are enough beds for everyone and more. It's fine. Your room is left exactly as it was, like completely untouched.
Of course it is.
Right. So, back downstairs, what are you guys doing?
So
Googling.
Lazara seems lost in thought for a moment. She turns and says, "You know, maybe it would help us if we learn more about the history of Passage. Maybe there's some significance to the city."
Most probably. I'm sure we can find something.
Eris sort of perks up, still petting Moro. He's loving it, by the way. He's like tongue hanging out and everything. He's like, ah. And she says, "What history are you looking into? What do you need it for?"
I just need to know if there's anything that the cult of Vecna would be interested in.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, it was legend says anyway that it was in Passage that the original cult of Vecna was destroyed many, many years ago.
Would they have anywhere where they would have any kind of remains?
Not sure. There was, I do recall, on the eastern island there, if you sail over to Sailcrest, there is a church on the waterfall, Tom's Pass, I think it's called. They might know more about it. I believe they are direct descendants of those who slew the cult, and I'm sure their family will have passed down the story for many, many generations to come.
That would be worth investigating for sure.
Yeah, we might as well.
What do you think, Faye?
Yeah.
She continues just sort of petting Moro and just like, mwah, mwah, mwah.
God damn it.
Making little kissy faces and baby noises at him.
And here you see two really intimidated lesbian.
Faye hasn't really had any other experience with a woman besides like making out of a tree, so I'm sorry.
No, that's a story.
Out of context, that's hilarious.
Faye is a great Faye is a great A tree hugger.
Yep.
Her,
I mean, she is a wood elf. I mean,
She
her
likes
body
to
pillow made out of a stump.
I hope there's somebody who watches this episode as the first episode they see of this and has no idea what that meant.
Making a tree. Beautiful.
Fantabulous. Okay.
I kind of look at Eris and I say, well, if you want to watch Moro while we go out and do what we need to do, you're more than welcome to.
You see her face immediately light up. She's like, "Oh, could I? Yay!" And she continues petting him and giving him ones under his chin. He's just like drooling and happy.
Oh my god. I'm going to lose my dog, aren't I? I'm just not going to get him back.
He's just happy to get like like any kind of pets. Like he's just like, okay, I'm getting scratches now. Fuck yeah, this is a great day. This is a great day.
That moment a hot woman stole my dog.
Yeah.
She's a dog
She took
sitter.
everything. She took everything. My heart, my dog.
She's the hot dog sitter.
Oh my god.
It's
That's
worth
not what you
mentioning.
call someone, Gunther. You need phrasing.
I know. There's a space.
It's worth mentioning since people had questions about magical items. Eris is a witch.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
You
good.
would notice that because she does have like the hat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she has
she's
a
got
white
like a-
hat.
I kind of could
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, magic is definitely like her shit. Right, so the upstairs area. The door just between you and Simon is your room, and
You could tell by the cats.
yes, it's left completely as it was. Aside from the cats, like he
Even froze the cats in time.
No, the cats go and hang out in your room and chill there. And the room just beside it, this other one with the cat in it, is Simon's room.
Cats everywhere. I love cats. This is my
I do
game.
remember.
But, he says, yeah, so your room's here. All the other rooms are for everyone else if they wish to stay. And you made friends. Yay.
Hooray!
Why do you say it like it's such a weird thing?
It's not weird. I'm just saying, like, you
Well,
have friends. That's good.
He'll be so much less enthused once he gets to know us.
Actually,
Diane is probably just thinking that.
You're like, oh shit. He says that now, but when he realizes I befriended a thief, a frickin' psychopath, and a lesbian, he's not gonna be too happy.
Come on, don't call Faye a psychopath.
the
Let's see what
monster.
happens when the lesbians start like flirting with everyone. That'll be interesting.
So he says, you're welcome to use your room, and I'll just go downstairs and check that our guests are okay.
Sure, you do that. I'm gonna go hang out with my kitties. Aw.
All right. Yeah, you walk into the room, and immediately all of them start meowing and walking over to you and purring and rubbing up against your legs and stuff. They're very happy to see you.
Aw, there's my kitties.
And Simone comes back downstairs. He says, well, your rooms are all prepared for you upstairs, so you can stay as long as you like.
Ah, perfect.
He walks over and starts petting the cat that's on the table. So how's she been? Has she been behaving herself?
She's probably the most well-behaved out of all of us, to be honest.
I mean, that's not true. That's Faye.
That is true, but other than that,
Oh yeah.
He kind of chuckles and he says, I was talking about Eris, but very good.
That's also good.
She just walks by and gives him a playful slap on the shoulder. And she goes, I'll just go into my room. I'll talk to all of you later. Pleasure meeting all
Oh,
of
now
you."
it's her room.
Yep.
It's our pleasure.
Fuck.
She dips in behind the door with like one last little playful little wave and then closes the door behind her.
didn't she want my dog?
I mean, he'll stay here. Like the whole building is kind
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
of,
What is he gonna do with all these cats?
He'll manage.
probably just hang around and play with them, chase them.
It's okay. Some of them are alright with doggos. It's just Richard because he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, you get the sense that Richard is kind of an asshole to everything.
That sounds like my cat.
Yeah, it sounds like
Like, no.
Apollo.
It does sound like Apollo.
Yeah, the cat, as you might have guessed, dies.
Yeah.
All of them?
All of them?
Did she like find kitties in
Yes.
the back alleys and just bring them back home all the time?
Yeah, what's with all the cat? What's with the stories of all the cats?
Yeah, I would like to know.
You asking Simone or
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
yeah? Um. At this point, that Diana comes back down and she can explain.
I like how Nick's just all like, "Yep, Diana's gonna explain this."
He says it like he doesn't know. He knows. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, that's about right. She's like, yeah, they're my cats. I brought them home.
Oh,
Uh,
it's
Good.
so
Simone
adorable.
continues giving a pat to the one on the table, and he says, "If only you were still around to raise the poor things." He just kind of gives a big pout and gives you these big sad eyes.
Hold on, give me 1 second. You guys, I'll talk about, I don't know, whatever. I'm telling something to Nick in secret.
All those cats are adorable.
Yes. He smiles and he says, "They sure are." Has Diana been behaving herself as well? Not getting into trouble with the law or anything like that?
No. As far as I
No.
remember.
We never get in trouble with the law.
Okay, we don't. She does. And I point at Lysira.
I haven't been in trouble with the law.
I'm more behaved than you are. Okay, other than the blanket.
Roll a deception check.
Hold on. Yeah. How's that for a deception check?
Holy shit. You have plus 10 to deception? Holy crap.
Yes! I have expertise.
Jesus.
It's my best skill and I never use it, and it's a damn shame.
Well,
Jesus.
I need to use it more often.
Simone is still petting the cat beside him. He says, "Well, I'm glad that Diana has found herself some good friends and no one who's troublemaker, lawbreakers, or anything like that."
What, did she not have friends before, or?
Whoa!
You're
Well, I
making
mean,
so
she
much-
did. She did, yes. But, you know, when she goes off on her own little adventures, it's, it's good to know that someone has her back out there.
I mean, we first met her when she was literally just inspecting a corpse in a house.
He turns and looks at you, Diana.
It's like a.
He says, just kind of mumbles under his breath. And how did the corpse get there, Diana?
Hey, if it makes you if it makes you feel any better, our lovely rogue here sold blankets.
Well, you did pay the gold on the dead body, so who's worst?
Can we agree that that I haven't done anything?
No, you haven't done anything wrong. You're perfect, and we love you.
Oh, thank you. As it should be.
You kissed a tree.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, but I didn't break the law or steal from a dead body.
Hey, I have never broken the law.
Me neither.
From what we know.
And I'm not the one that stole from the dead body. It was Lysira.
Are you having this argument in front of
Dead
Simone?
body.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
You stole a blanket from 2 dead bodies, Gunther.
Excuse you, they were in a chest.
It's still stealing from a dead body.
In his house!
That's
And
what he
it's-
would have
oh, no.
wanted. He was
No!
From
Oh
a
my
priest.
He was a priest. That's what he would have wanted. People to have blankets.
Didn't you use it for something really trivial too?
No, I actually used it to capture one of the bad guys we were after.
Oh boy.
Remember those?
You notice that Simon has stopped petting the cat and is just kind of listening now.
He's just like shocked.
He's trying
like,
to piece
what?
everything together in his head. You guys are all like racing through your adventures in like a mile a minute, and he's like, "Oh god."
We,
It's like we're
we, should
just-
we should probably sit down and actually explain this from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Yes. Ideally.
I was gonna say I forgot the name of the guys. I was gonna refer to them as Sean and Coleslaw.
Sean and Coleslaw.
Oh my god.
I'm sure that's exactly what their names were in your notes.
I remembered Shaw and
Oh my god.
what was the other guy's name? Oh, Garland.
Yes.
Close enough.
Why did you coleslaw?
I don't know. I didn't
Where the
say
fuck did that
this.
come from?
Because Kay really likes coleslaw, like the fucking like most evil food in the history of ever.
I would
He
just
loves
How
it.
you know that I love the coleslaw we get from KFC over here, so yeah. give me confirmation.
No, I'm with Lacey on this.
No.
I would just say
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
agree with Chris and Lacey.
Ugh.
Coleslaw's good.
Anyway.
I thought his name started
Because-
with his. I thought his name started with a C. That's why I said that.
And then you just filled in coleslaw. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah,
Worked.
I try to calm Simone down. Like it's fine. Like
We'll
don't
explain.
worry about it. We'll just let's sit down and you know talk about
Have a
this
cup
all.
of tea.
Have a cup of tea over this.
I love tea. Tea's good.
He goes down behind the desk there and he starts rummaging through and he pulls out like a full tea set. He's got like a little tea kettle and
Oh my
Aw,
cups for
god.
That's
everyone.
adorable.
He's an
Um,
old. He's an old
he-
lady. I swear to God.
holding them. They are tiny in his grip. It looks like children's toys in his grip.
God damn it.
But yeah, he lays them all out for everyone. He's got a clean cup for everyone, and starts brewing some tea. Diana, you remember this this teapot? All through growing up, like he would be making tea with this thing, and it's like a magical one that heats itself up. And you remember it being a gift to him from someone that's like. It's this the teapot. The teacups themselves. There's nothing remarkable about them, but the teapot acts as like a kettle. Like it, you don't have to put it over fire or anything. It just warms itself up through magic. And he's very fond of it.
It looks great.
Huh. It's a gift
But
from
yes,
who?
a gift that you remember him receiving. You can't quite remember who, but you kind of have an idea of who it was from.
I mean, it is magic.
Yeah. Just about
Right,
everything magic that he owns is from Eris.
That's what I kind of thought.
I love them. Anyway, where do we begin?
Probably how we met.
So we met because we were, you know,
We kind of ran into each other.
I guess
Yeah,
just
there was
sort of
this-
getting into things that weren't really our business. But hey, I mean,
Well,
That's
here
fine.
we are.
No big change there then.
rude.
That's one way of putting it, yes.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled upon a crime scene.
I had nothing to do with it. Okay, don't.
Me
Just
neither.
start shakily pouring the tea for everyone.
If it makes you feel any better, it's the reason why we're also here with the creepy dudes. The whole how we met and the whole murder was basically because of the cult that has been bothering your town as well. And we're just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Okay, well, be careful. Don't be
Sorry,
going into dangerous situations and getting yourselves in trouble and, biting off more than you can chew.
Lazara says, "Hey, if you think that's scary, why don't you hear about the time we almost got in a fight with the dragon?"
Oh. Are you talking about
He
that
spills some of the
dragon?
tea. Spills some of the tea on the counter.
Are you
And
talking about the black
looks over at Diana, just like wide eyes, and he goes, "Oh, you almost got in a fight with a dragon?"
I just kind of shake my hand, kind of like no, it's okay. We got away. And I kind of just don't listen to her. She and her crazy little stories.
We didn't fight the dragon. No worries. I'm too much of a coward for this.
No,
anyway.
that Gunther. Gunther, and I tell him to shh. I can already tell that this is bothering him. I just kind of slap him on the arm. And I go shh.
And then Lazara says, "We didn't fight that one, but we're gonna fight one soon."
No,
Oh my god!
Lazara, no. We're
I
not
just
gonna
put my
fight
hands.
it.
I just kind of bury my
Simone,
face in my hands.
Slowly puts down the tea kettle, and he's just like, "Oh, do you have to?"
No, we're not gonna fight it.
Oh, good.
Good guys.
I've already decided I'm slaying it, so
Lazara.
Good,
I just kinda
good luck with that. Everyone else can stay here.
I sigh heavily and look over, just really deeply. I'm like, guys, please just stop.
Trolling
You
the
might
shit
have
out of
a-
Simone.
You might have
Oh.
a point.
He just holds his teacup very carefully in his giant hands, just starts sipping.
I want Di to be like, this is Faye, this is the mom of the group, and then these are the two reckless uncles and aunts.
This is this is Auntie Faye, Auntie Sarah, and Bad Touch.
Oh no.
Cool bet.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I was also gonna introduce him that way if you ever met Lazara's patron.
I tried to reassure Simon that everything, and also that I can.
You can what?
That you can what?
Your microphone cut.
I tried to reassure Simon that everything is fine, and also that I can. And that's all right.
It cut off again, right as you
Yeah.
said the thing that we missed.
Yeah, just that that I'm fine. I can handle myself.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, he waves his hand very dismissively, yes, I know. But also, he's just kind of like, "Oh, jeez." do you want me to go with you, little man?
It's okay. She has us to watch over her. We did a pretty good job of getting her here, if it makes you feel any better.
She's strong.
I suppose that is true. She is pretty tough.
I smile. I mean, we did pretty well on the way here, so that.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it.
Like that.
Gunther's about to say it, and then Faye just slaps him in the stomach,
She's basically
Like
just
that
side-eyeing
time
Gunther.
when there's butterflies, lots of butterflies.
Yeah,
you
there
know.
was about 600 of them. They were pretty big.
They were beautiful, and no one got hurt.
I mean, someone got hurt,
Wonderful.
but it wasn't us.
It wasn't anyone we knew.
At least, yep. No one we knew.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, yeah, so we're telling him about what happened in Syria and how we talked to the priest and he sent us on this crazy quest.
We
Yeah.
also
And we
fought
went,
the-
yeah.
We also fought
We went into the woods and we found some,
Found your wine.
yeah, found this really good wine.
We can share it.
Yeah, as soon as you're like, "We found really good wine," he just kind of shoots you a glance. He's like, "Diana drinking? No." No.
Guys, maybe we should just avoid all the really
No,
Just
bad
keep
stuff?
it PG.
Negative
Guys,
stuff?
Keep it
Well-
PG.
Can we really? Can
Right,
she
let's
hasn't
keep it
been
PG. Let's
drinking.
let's
Drank
keep it
juice
PG.
and
Let's talk
water.
about the time we overthrew a government.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good time.
Oh my god.
We made friends with a tree spirit and a dwarf, and then a prince. Seen missing. Here we are.
yeah, I guess there's going to be things we can't really not say.
Yeah.
But Diana's like, I didn't drink. I swear I did.
Yeah, she did not.
Make a deception check.
Oh my god.
Since I'm vouching for her, does she get advantage?
Sure.
Fuck.
Lazira's going to agree with him, but in such a way that implies they're lying.
Oh my god. Please don't.
Like, but even if I did, I am an adult, okay? Fuck. My face hurts from laughing.
Did you see your face?
He sort of squints his eyes a bit and and nods his head. You better not have been out drinking. Just wanna send this to the group real quick.
Last time I remember, she had fruit juice.
Mm.
Sure.
Just
What's
grape
that?
the juice.
Yeah, grape juice.
Fruit juice. I'm sure.
He knows. They cannot fool each other.
But hey, if you're interested, we can give you
Him?
this barrel. And I just put the barrel out of my bag.
Oh
Actually,
lord.
just pulls out like an entire barrel.
Yeah, just out of his little bag. Just big old barrel of wine.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Well, maybe later on we can have a few drinks and, moderately.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. And I'll put it back in
And-
my bag.
He's like the adults.
We can celebrate that everyone's made it home safely. And immediately at the mention of drinks,
Oh my god.
Eris pops out, wearing her sort of going out clothes, and comes over and gives Diana a big hug from behind and says, "We're all drinking, yay!" And Simone's just like, "No, not until later. Later this evening, maybe we'll have a drink or two."
It's too early to
And
drink.
she squeezes Diana even tighter, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I haven't been able to drink with you yet. It's gonna be exciting." He's like, "No, Eris, fuck."
Oh my god.
Lazira's going to turn to the group and say, actually, I want to. I think we should all go down to the bar that I used to go to when I was here a lot. I want to see if the old bartender's still there.
Sure.
All right.
And
Okay.
Eris is like, "Well, you lovelies have fun. I'm gonna go out shopping."
Have a good day.
You too. And she gives you another little playful wave, and then out she goes.
Wait, did she just change clothes?
Yes, she did.
I look back at Simone and like, oh, what's that all about?
What was what all about? She's going shopping.
Wasn't she wearing something different?
I guess so. Yeah.
Has she been staying here?
As a guest occasionally. Roll
Does
an
she
insight
not-
check.
What?
Roll
I
an
was
insight check.
I was
Yeah. No. Yeah, all of you can tell, like, yeah, just a guest in the spare room, and you know, no, not
Like,
at
since
all.
when does Aries keep clothes in here?
I kind of like look over at Simone and I'm like, do you normally live, like stay this long or?
I'm just staring at him like with this big grin on my face.
Yeah. You can see him just sort of like crossed his fingers and like his fiddling with his thumbs and just kind of like, if you want some more tea.
I would take some. I want
Very hastily pours Gunther another mug of tea, and he's, oh, here you go. It's wonderful tea, isn't it? I found it down at the market. You should all go check out the markets and see what you can buy there. I'm sure that you can find all sorts of wonderful things for your trip together. Like some tea. Tea's good.
I taste the tea.
It's fantastic tea.
But before I do it, I pull up my mask because I don't want to spill it on my face.
Yep. It's,
Good. I'm like, anyways, I kind of like look over and go like, you can't take off your mask. Like, no one here is gonna like attack you.
Oh no, here's the worst place to take it off.
What?
why?
I mean,
Yeah.
not the guild, but I mean outside here. That's a good idea.
Well, you're inside. You can relax. You got
I'm
this.
just like, listen, like I've known the Gildas here in my entire life. Fine.
I mean, we're
Quite
gonna head out-
literally, my entire life.
I thought we were gonna head out soonish.
Yeah, we probably should have. If we are gonna, is it like getting kind of later in the evening or?
Oh no, by the time you guys got here, it was probably about midday. So it's just after midday now.
Okay, because I was wondering because if
1 or
we
2
want,
o'clock. Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Well,
like,
every time-
about that markets, hey?
I give him a look.
He's trying very hard to change the subject.
It's like the side eye.
Yeah.
I bet this is like Lucerne Fair, like.
What is?
Lazara's giving him a look more of like, you know what? Yeah, I'll say that.
This room, what is it supposed to be? I feel like I would know, right?
The room just off to the side here? That is in fact a very fancy guest room. And you know that like every time you tried to sneak in there when you were younger, Simone would tell you off. So, no, you're not allowed in there. Stop that. You know. Close the door and lock it, and then you'd, being a cheeky little kid, you'd steal his keys and then go in there anyway and all that sort of shit. Jump around on the bed, and then he'd have to come and remake the bed and all that shit. But yeah, it's a very big guest room.
Yeah. So since it got kind of quiet and everything, I kind of just like just pipe up and say, "So Simone, since you're not actually Diana's father, how did you two meet?"
Well, I've known her since she was born, and I've well, more or less raised her in a way after her parents. Yeah. So, in a way, I like to think that I'm a parental figure, at least.
I think you're doing great.
After her parents, what?
well.
Lysaira, you can't ask that. That's very rude.
Lazara over here just like, was it violent? It was violent, wasn't it? It was probably really violent. Jesus.
I just shoot kind of Lysaira a really nasty glare.
About as subtle as an assault rifle.
Diana's just like holding the cat, petting it, just rolls her eyes like, oh my god.
Yeah, he says, well, all the members of the guild here hunt monsters, demons, all that kind of thing, and sometimes they don't come back. And yeah, something like that happened when Diana was still quite young. It was a long time ago, but it's still, yeah.
Lazara's just sitting here trying to puzzle in her head why he's avoiding saying the word die.
Because that's kind of disrespectful. I mean, that was like Diana's parents.
And also her name.
How would you feel if your parents died and you were just all like, why won't you say that your parent died? I'm like, because it doesn't
She didn't say that out loud. She didn't say that out loud.
Still, a little subtlety would be nice.
Yeah, but
Don't ruin his
Yeah.
says that after they didn't come back from the job that they went on, we the rest of the guildies, we sort of took part in raising little Diana here, and I like to think that we did an okay job at least. None of us in the guild have really been parents apart from hers, so we tried. It was a learning experience, but we had friends that helped us out.
I think she turned out great.
Yeah, she turned out pretty good.
That's very, very good to hear. He takes another sip of his tea.
Yeah, Gunther's pretty much just sipping his tea as well.
But yeah, as soon as you asked, like, this is something I sort of came up with for Diana's character, and we named her thing. She's like a guild kid.
Yeah, her background is guild kid.
Literally.
Nice.
But yeah, she just shrugs and she's like, it's okay. They left in a job and things happened.
Mm.
It's all right. Oh my god, my cat is being an asshole.
I can hear that.
Richard! No, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Knocking things off the shelves and jumping around.
There's your sound effects.
Yeah. Actually, the cat on the shelf back here is the one that sort of knocks things off, and you can see that whole shelf up there is like that cat's shelf, and there's nothing on it. All the other shelves have stuff on them. That one in particular, there's nothing on there. Richard doesn't knock things off. Richard just likes to smack people as they walk inside.
Jesus.
And they dodged him like Spider-Man.
Oh, man, Lazira just like as soon as she gets hit in the head, like barrels out of the way and throws a dagger, pinning the cat to the wall. Like Jesus Christ, Lazira, no!
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
I would have to fight you. These are my
Yeah.
babies.
That's fair.
Anyway. So yeah, that happened, and Timon raced me. So yeah. What's that?
You do recall seeing in the albums that he was flicking through when Diana was like a little bub, like photos of her with like all the little guild members and all that kind of stuff. Everyone taking turns holding her, and in there was a couple that was holding her as well. Human, I think.
Human?
Recall correctly? Is that right?
Elytra just sent you a picture earlier today.
I know, but
She
it didn't
finished
save.
She just finished it today. Like she was like fucking prepared.
But it didn't save.
Oh, just tell me. I can send them.
Yeah, please send that one, because yeah, it didn't
You're
save.
silly.
Yeah.
You could have just said so.
I was looking for it. I was scrolling through and I'm like, it's around here somewhere. It hasn't saved here, so
Oh.
yes, human. Haha, I win.
Good.
There's one of the pictures you did saw. Yeah.
I guess you wouldn't have guessed that
Mm.
that was them.
Perfect.
Oh, baby.
So you guys are in town for a couple of days. That's good. Feel free to use the guild for anything you want. We have jobs as well on the job board, and he points out across the room near the entrance. There's a board over here. It's sort of sitting up behind a seating area where people can put on their shoes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, behind that, up on the wall, is a board of like little notes and writs and stuff like that have been posted up there. Job requests.
I smile at him like, oh,
Handled.
anything cool?
He's like, I'm sure that there are some errands around town that need being done for you, Diana. If you want to take one of those. Monster slaying ones.
And crosses her arms and pouts. You're always like this.
Very clearly doesn't want Diana to take any dangerous jobs.
Boy, if you knew.
Just like Diana, just like, which she never will, and just stares at all the others. Like, she never will.
And Lazar's like, why don't we tell him about the time we were attacked by pirates?
You mean like yesterday?
Yes.
Jeez, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I make my cape whoosh.
It's not a big deal. The ship didn't sink.
Lazar's just like, is your cape billowing indoors?
Yes. There must be a draft somewhere.
You are such a douchebag.
Simon looks at the cape and starts looking around. He's just kind of like, see him sort of like stick a finger in his mouth and feel for the air and just like, sort of, He starts looking around.
Don't worry about it.
Checking the doors and that kind of stuff.
Don't worry about it, Simon. It's, yeah, I did that.
I'm sure.
Yes, it was me. I did that.
That was a big fart.
Dinah!
What?
It's not nice to tell lies.
I'm not telling lies. What are you talking
Says
about?
the professional liar. Gunther did not say that out loud, though. I mean, he said it's not nice to tell lies, though. Hey, help me out here.
What?
Help me out.
Sorry, I wasn't paying. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
She said
Whatever they said.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I thought you had my back.
I have to go and have dinner.
It may actually be a
Um,
good time to stop because
yeah.
I'm actually
Yeah.
starting to crash.
Yeah.
That's alright. It was a really good session.
Alright,
I had
well,
a lot of fun.
We'll pick it up next time. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Were you actually gonna give me that, or?
Cursed item. Is that an actual item that exists?
I'm God. Any item can exist.
Oh, goody. But,
It's a magic item that I made.
Jesus.
I was gonna if certain things had happened aboard the ship, you could have found them.
What?
What?
Yes.
What?
Amongst a whole bunch of other things, yeah.
Man,
Fucking hell.
should have gone under the ship before it sank. I don't think I would have found them there, though. Maybe.
Okay, I'm curious. What could have happened differently?